Hello, everybody. I'm Marco Casanova, and this is Desert Streaming. Thanks for joining me today, and welcome to our YouTube channel. If you haven't liked it, you better, because it's really good stuff. Don't you love Christmas? I love it. This feast day of God becoming flesh is awesome. For those of us coming out of sexual and relational brokenness, these days can be wonderful, but also challenging. Hello. Those of you out of college for a winter break or taking some days off of work or whatever, the vacant space can be filled in with wonderful things, but also with a bunch of other crud, including familiar temptation. For whatever reasons, we have to be sobered and alert this holiday season. Not to say our holiday is consumed by staving off temptation, but it's helpful to know that I may bump into that. And whenever I do, I need not go crazy or just be dismayed or be discouraged or allow it to rob me of holiday cheer. But I think all of this is an invitation to go deeper into the mystery of what we celebrate at Christmas, the mystery of the incarnation. Think about it. Jesus' incarnation is a bold move. It's almost scandalous in its boldness. The fact that the God of the universe would become one of us, taking on human flesh as his own. God humbling himself and becoming a vulnerable baby. I mean, what a mystery to contemplate. Our salvation, our wholeness, our integration hinges on this humble event of God becoming flesh. Obviously, this mystery releases a thrill of hope in all of us, and it echoes a longing of a sort of freedom, the freedom to move in the gift of my masculine sexuality because he has given himself as a gift. The incarnation is all about the gift, capital G, that frees you and me to be gifts. Jesus assumed the sexual human nature to free us in our sexual humanity. That's the scandal and the excitement of the incarnation. Now, all that is well and good, but we can't get too lost in the mystery, right? We need concrete handles to navigate this season of joy, being mindful that there is one that wants to rob your joy, namely the enemy of our soul. So we just have to be aware of that in this season. So a couple of things to consider. First, don't be surprised by your familiar temptations. Whenever your holiday cheer or your holiday events bump up against a draw to check out with porn or to hook up or whatever your lust du jour is, don't be surprised. Don't. It's not helpful. Don't be like, oh, well, I lost my healing, or see, living waters really didn't work, or chastity's so hard. Look at how difficult it is, whatever tempts you to go really inward. It's all just bad introspection. But a way of entering into the mystery of Christmas is to not be surprised by where you still need to be saved, where you still need to be surrendered before the baby Jesus. And just to know, Christmas isn't a honeymoon from my temptations. Christmas doesn't ensure that I'm going to have a temptationless holiday cheer marathon. It just doesn't happen that way, folks. So don't be surprised. Honestly, just expect that. I'm going to expect that I'm going to bump into areas of my brokenness, of my need, of my disorder, all of the above. So I need not freak out about it. Secondly, you got to find some people that you're checking in with. You got to find some running mates, so to speak. So think of a couple of people who are willing to covenant with you for these holidays and who can receive your check-in, receive the voice memo, thank you, Apple, or a text or a call to bring some things into the light that may have this destabilizing effect on you. We all know what that is for us, whether that be airports or hotel rooms or family home or whatever it is that may destabilize us for various reasons. We need not allow that to dominate, but I think a saving grace here is not only, yes, the mysticism of the Christmas thing, but also fellows, friends, brothers, sisters who will be running with you these days and who will be able to receive you. Because honestly, the truth is, whenever we bump up against these things, we have to speak them out. There's something so powerful and empowering about bringing our desires into the light before they become dirty deeds. I remember one Christmas in particular when I was coming out of my homosexual divides and all of that, Jesus was doing such a mighty work in me. And there was something about the Christmas mystery that was shedding light on areas that were really divisive in my heart. Merry Christmas, hark the herald angels sing. I saw it as an invitation for more. So what was happening this particular Christmas was memories of the past that were tinged with shame and regret. Sins of the past were just coming up. And so what I did is I was really walking with this priest at the time. I would just call him and speak it out, whether that be through a message or I got him on the phone or through a text. As these things were coming up, I would just get them out by actually speaking them out. Isn't that awesome? I love the power of that. And it stabilizes me. It ushers in the Christmas mystery in these places that need it most. And lastly, and most foundationally, is to pray. We have to pray. We have to find time to be with the Lord. And I realize that the holidays often disturb our normal patterns of prayer, but how important it is to make sure that you linger at the manger, worship the one who's given all for you, contemplate the mystery by reading the gospel of accounts and the Christmas events. What an amazing opportunity just to be with the one. With Jesus, we can get through anything. And those things that want to rob us or maybe have historically robbed us of the Christmas cheer need not be so this year. It can be different, especially as we just go more desperate to the manger scene. So think of ways that you can do that. Maybe you get up a little earlier. Maybe you stay awake a little later. Maybe you find the nearby church. Maybe you bring a little picture of the divine mercy or whatever to your hotel room. I don't know, make your space a chapel. You know, when you go to hotels and there's like a big ficus on the wall, a magnolia, it's like, I can't pray to that. I need a focus. I need some sort of spiritualizing of this space. And so do that. Not only with pictures and whatnot, but also with your just little dedicated time in these rich Christmas days ahead. The babe of Bethlehem has his hands extended to us. He wants to secure us in love. He's the Prince of Peace. He wants us to seek him out whenever our peace is being threatened by whatever it is of the world, the flesh, or the devil. Jesus wants our hearts undistracted. So whenever we have distractions flooding in, just give them up. Give them up to Jesus. Give them up through our fellows to Jesus. And he wants us to be free to contemplate him as the ultimate gift that has been given in this Christmas season. I need Jesus. I need my brothers this Christmas season to release me from whatever threatens my Christmas joy. Jesus infuses our bodies and our wills, especially in those weak moments. Take it as an invitation to appropriate the Christmas mystery and tap into incarnational power. Merry Christmas.